origins of the Doc Marten brand began way back in 1901 with the Griggs family, who were known for making boots in Wollaston, Northamptonshire. The Griggs family's boots became a staple in the English shoemaking industry for 6 decades because of their sturdiness and durability. Stemming from the work boots produced by the Griggs family, Dr. Klaus Martens, a 25-year-old soldier, created an air-cushioned sole, which was different from the usual hard leather sole, while recovering from a foot injury. Martens showed this prototype shoe to a friend of his, known as Dr. Herbert Funk. The two used throwaway military supplies to produce the new air-cushioned shoes. In 1947, Martens and Funk started producing their shoes and had a massive market within a decade, mostly selling to older women. In the year 1959, the pair eventually decided that it was time to advertise their revolutionary shoes overseas through magazine adverts. In the year 1960, the aforementioned Griggs company caught wind of Martens and Funk's adverts and acquired rights to their shoe design, which led to a collaboration between the company and the duo. This resulted in the now iconic Doc Martens 1460. The Doc Martens 1460 is the signature boot of the Doc Martens brand. It has become easily recognizable because of its silhouette, a high-cut black leather boot comprising of 8 eyelets, yellow stitching all around, and an air-cushioned sole consisting of oil, fat, and acid. The pull tab on the boot's back houses the words Airwear, referring to its air-cushioned soles, and the slogan with bouncing soles, which were based on Bill Griggs' own handwriting. The boot was named after its date of inception, April 1, 1960. A pair of Dr. Martens 1460 leather boots costs $150 or 7,933 Philippine pesos. Back in its early days, a pair of Docs sold for £2 to British laborers. The Doc Martens company also has numerous charitable projects. Some of their highlights in 2019 include donating 200 pounds of clothing to the Portland Rescue Mission, approximately 200 backpacks of school supplies to the Children Cancer Association, and raising £65,000 for charity. The Doc Martens 1460's cultural significance was very eminent in the United Kingdom, beginning with the modernist movement of the early 50s and 60s. The shoe became a collective uniform of the mods when lead guitarist of British band The Who, Pete Townshend, wore a pair of Dr. Martens in 1966. This decade also witnessed skinheads who utilized the Doc Martens boots as a showcase of the working class response to the high-end look of the mods. Eventually, the skinhead look was adapted by neo-Nazis, wearing the boots with different laces to send a message rooted with racism. The 1970s began the rise of the Doc Martens 1460 in different musical subcultures. This decade shows the rise of the boot in genres such as glam, punk, two-tone ska, and goth. The punk bands The Sex Pistols and The Clash spearheaded the boots as a part of their aesthetic. The punk aesthetic included leather jackets, safety pins, and bondage pants. The goth aesthetic was an edgier version of punk and included darker colors. However, this still included the 1460 boots. Dr. Martens became immensely popular to the punk scene that by 1984, the demand of the boot became so widespread that it started to be sold in the United States. This led to the 1990s birthing the grunge movement in Seattle, with icons such as Nirvana and Pearl Jam. American designer Marc Jacobs also brought the grunge aesthetic to his runway shows and paired it with the aforementioned boots. The 1990s also saw the utilization of Docs in the Britpop scene, an amalgamation of 60s music genres and subcultures. The turn of the century saw a sharp decline in sales as rock music began to slowly lose its popularity. It was around 2003 that the revitalization of the popular boot began by different reinterpretations and collaborations with different designers. Nowadays, Doc Martens has ventured out also into the realm of streetwear, having collaborations with brands such as Bape, Gosha Rubinski, Off-White, Engineered Garments, Supreme, and Vetman. Aside from that, hip-hop stars such as Rihanna and Pharrell Williams have been known to wear the boot. As time passes by, the Doc Martens boot has become more of a fashion statement as compared to a style identity, being used in retro outfits or street-style outfits. It is certain, however, that the Doc Martens 1460 will remain a staple in one's wardrobe for years to come. The boots were only manufactured in the United Kingdom until 2003. It was 2007 when the original Cobb's Lane factory in Northampton, the heart of the brand, reopened and continued the manufacturing of handmade Doc Marten originals, labeled with MIE or Made in England label. As mentioned previously, music played a massive part for Doc Martens' reputation and influence. Back then, Doc Martens were originally a work boot, designed for people such as policemen, postmen, or factory workers. Nowadays, however, Doc Martens consumers include the industrial and alternative consumer, being the workers and the subcultural groups respectively, who brought the boot to fame in its early days. Another type is the casual buyer, who buys the shoe because of its durability and functionality. Lastly, the fashion shopper, who buys Doc Martens as a piece to style their outfits or for the collaborations that they have had with other brands. As of 2018, there are a total of 94 new Doc Martens shops around the world. That is, in addition to other stores and independent sellers. Here in the Philippines, there are multiple Doc Martens stores located in malls around the country. They are also carried in retailers such as Bratpack and Traffic. Apart from these, Doc Martens boots may also be found online, either through the official Doc Martens website or other sites such as eBay, Amazon, or Depop.